benefits that people can expect from Cellergize above and beyond what you might normally expect. So the first thing and the most important thing is that Cellergize is a formula that is married to all of the patches. So all of the ingredients that are in Cellergize are used by all of the various LifeWave patches that we have. So if someone is starting with X39 and then adding the Eon patch or adding the carnosine patch, what have you, the Cellergize formula will provide the nutrients that they need so the patches can have the optimum effect. So that's the first reason why I put together this formula the way it is. But I also wanted people to have additional benefits to Cellergize. So I wanted to take a few minutes and go through that. So for example, when we look at the health of the heart, we have a few ingredients in here that are excellent for cardiovascular health. And as a matter of fact, one of the most common feedback that we get from using Cellergize is people get an immediate lift in energy. And that's phenomenal because there's no caffeine in this product. So how do we do it? Well, one of the ways is that we improve circulation through elevation of nitric oxide, and then we keep those levels elevated for many hours after consuming Cellergize. So for example, one of the ingredients here is L-citrulline, 1.5 grams of L-citrulline. So citrulline, of course, converts to arginine in the liver, and then that converts over to nitric oxide. But here's something that some of you might not know. Another ingredient we have in Cellergize is potassium, and we put in 500 milligrams of potassium citrate. Now, one of the reasons is because potassium is required for proper nerve conduction, as well as energy flow through the nervous system and the bioelectrical system, the acupuncture meridians in the body. However, another benefit of potassium is that it helps recycle nitric oxide. So it keeps nitric oxide in your body longer. A third ingredient that we have for the health of the heart is going to be beta-alanine. So beta-alanine, of course, is a precursor to carnosine. It's an important antioxidant. And not only is it found in the heart, but it's also found in the muscle tissue and also in the brain. So carnosine is going to help your cardiovascular system, your circulation. It helps to protect cognition. As a matter of fact, studies that we've done with our carnosine patch show that we can reverse age-related cognitive decline. And we've also shown with carnosine, the carnosine patch, that we can improve athletic performance, all measures, strength, stamina, and even flexibility. So beta-alanine is in there, and that's going to help support the body's carnosine levels and, of course, using the carnosine patch. We also included creatine. Now, for those of you that may be bodybuilding, you may be vested in sports, and you're going to be taking 5 grams a day, which would be a typical dose. One of the things that we did with this is we included 1 gram. And I know for some of you that's going to be a small amount, but we really use this as an energy mediator. So what that means is that carnosine now is known that it has much more value than just simply for exercise performance. We also know that it's important for energy production in the heart, and maybe surprisingly to some people, energy production that goes on in the brain. So the heart and brain are going to use tremendous amounts of energy each day. The electromagnetic field around the brain is massive and intense, just like the heart. And so creatine plays a role in cognition and energy transfer in the brain. We also included an antioxidant called Cyantox. So a lot of you have asked, well, what about claims regarding stem cells? And I'm happy to say that when we include Cellergize with X39, we can make claims that Cellergize improves the health and supports overall vitality of the stem cells in the body. Now, I have been mentioning that we've had our clinical studies on X39 under review by the largest law firm, FDA and FTC law firm here in the United States. And the conclusion of our attorneys was that we had plenty of data to support the safety and efficacy of X39 and that we should be able to make the stem cell claims. Our attorneys want to petition the FDA to make this allowable, so we'll see how that goes. But it's very, very gratifying that we got so much positive feedback from our law firm. But Scienfox, in addition to, and that's why we included it in Cellergize, so we could make the stem cell claim because that data was good. But also, it's a very powerful antioxidant, so it's going to help support the overall health and vitality of cells, as well as contribute to longevity. We also included ingredients like N-acetylcysteine, we included glycine in the formula, copper, zinc, so all of these nutrients that are essential for X39 and the rest of the patches. I'm down here in Florida right now. It just got really dark from a lot of rain, and you might see some flashes in the background. We're getting a lightning storm right now, so that's what's going on behind me. Some other things that were important, we included a small amount of niacin. I think some of you are going to find this really interesting, that some recent studies have shown that just plain old vitamin B3 niacin can help elevate levels of NAD. And this is great news for us here in the natural health community because the FDA, of course, has pushed to take NMN off the market because of David Sinclair. They want to take other NAD precursors off the market. There's been rumors about that with NR. However, niacin has been shown to be effective in elevating the body's levels of NAD. So that's really great news. So we included a little bit of niacin in the formula as well. So in any case, just wanted to give you that quick update on X2O and on Cellergize. Really looking forward to getting it back on the market since we had such a spectacular launch with it. And I'm getting ready to head off to Europe and getting prepared for our leader trip to Switzerland, and very much looking forward to seeing all of you leaders there that qualified for that trip.